Hello and welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Dan Sheppard here, sitting in with the coach of the Stars, Daniel Potts. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Doing well, man. Yourself?
Doing pretty well. It's Christmas break, so we're in here working hard.
That's right.
Like usual, but yeah. Doing well. All right, so last Friday you went up to John A Logan, and you had added a few new players, and you had some sickness going on too.
Yeah. Our Tarkus Hughes and Peyton Puckett both were out with the flu. You know, they've been battling that for a couple days even before that game, so I knew we might not have them.
Mm-hmm.
Those two are big losses. We could put some extra points on the board maybe if we had those two.
Right.
And then Cam and Zach, those additions, Cam Chumler that played at McCracken, and Zach Kimbler who played at Graves County last year. Man, they're going to be some big additions. And
I think so.
Even since our last game on Friday, they've came in here and got individual work in. You know, trying to get that chemistry with the team, trying to figure out how the way we play or how I want things, and it's been a great process, and we're going to have a great second half with those two guys.
How's Zach doing? I know he took a hard hit.
He took a hard fall, and he was literally out for around 25-30 seconds. I mean, he was literally out, and then the trainer and finally got him awakened and things like that. But he's fine. He's goofing off. You know how the Kimblers are anyway. But
I think they might watch this show.
Yeah. But he's up and laughing and talking, and he's like I said, another great addition to this program.
I think he is. When we come back, we're going to look at the highlights from this John A. Logan game. You are watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. I'm Dan Sheppard again, sitting in with Coach Potts. Coach, you went up to John A. Logan last week, and I think we got some highlights coming. It was a tough loss for you.
Tough loss. I mean, they're a great team, man. They got a lot of talent. Probably the most talent we've faced this year, and they're just a great team. They're big, they're strong, they outsized us in every spot.
Right.
And they even have depth. So
right. To tell you how good they are, though, their next game they're playing at Vincennes, Indiana, who's the #1 ranked team in the country, and the team who is last to beat them is John A. Logan.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
So they're a tough team.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit. You know, we talked about that at the start of this game, kind of what our game philosophy was, and just like right there, we took a shot with 1 second on the shot clock, and that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to shorten the game, and we got the offensive rebound, and we ran another play and got the ball inside and got fouled right there. Mm-hmm. Moving the ball, and that's been a process. If you saw us play the very first game of the year compared to now, I don't think we ever passed it around 10 times.
No. Yeah, that first play you put in there, the thing was 50 seconds long.
Yeah.
I looked at that and it's like, wow. Like, no, that was no way a highlight would have been that long for you earlier in the year.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Because most of the time, even when we got that offensive rebound, we'd shoot it back up real quick or take a quick shot. Mm-hmm. It's a process. I keep saying that, but it is.
It's a tough shot right there.
Tough shot, yeah. Glad he hit it.
What good things did you see out of this game?
You know, I thought number 3 right there, Pedro, played a really good second half.
I did too.
I know Cam, number 10 there, he was new, and
Right.
he kind of I think he practiced with us maybe.
He's probably a little out of sync.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
he will come along. I
Yeah,
really
he
think
still
he's
had
going to
9
help you.
points in this game, and he's going to have a little different role for us than he had maybe at the previous place he played at. And that's a great stop and move.
Pedro just has no fear, does he?
No, he doesn't. He don't. He doesn't play with any fear. I wish he could value the ball maybe a little bit more. I think he had 4 turnovers this ball game, and most of those were in the first half. But, he's a fearless little player. And that's why we love him. That's one right there. It's really coming along. Yeah, the last month he's been a lockdown defender for us. He's scored the ball for us. He's got us in our offense. Trace Clarkson just keep getting better and better.
He handles the ball so well.
Yeah, at his size, and he's a good 6'3", strong 6'3", probably around 205, 200 maybe.
He's not super fast,
right.
But man, he can take care of the ball and he sees the floor real well.
Very strong player, very heady player. Another heady player right there is Cam. Number 10, our new addition right there. With them two running our offense, they'll get us in the offense that we need to be in, and it'll get ran through. They shot 68% the first half. We ran zone twice, tried to match them. We ran man. We tried a lot of different techniques or strategies, so to speak. And man, when you're on, I guess. I don't know. But we did give up a few offensive rebounds that we should have been boxed out and things of that nature. But that's a great move right there. Good hand in the passing lane. This is the way we started out the second half. So we started
out real strong here at the second half, and then I'm feeling real good about this, and then they answer big time.
I think they came back in the next possession, hit 3. So our 4 points we just scored went down to 1 real quick in that second half.
In fact, you scored the first 4. They scored the next 10.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah.
Well.
Sorry,
that's all
brought
right.
that up. Merry Christmas.
Good curl. We talked about the curl before the game started. I looked at our film obviously from last game, and heck, I checked out about 5 films where they've played in the past, and I knew that curl was going to be open. And we finally, the second half, we made sure to bring it up at halftime again, and they started doing it. They started getting easy buckets.
Right. And you did put up a lot of points in the second half.
You put up 45.
You just allowed too many.
Yeah. I think Jermaine had around 23 points this ball game. He played a pretty good ball game offensively.
Yeah.
We got in foul trouble real early.
Oh yeah.
We got in foul trouble real early, and we had to set E-Man and Jay Lee and even B. So our size was Kevin Welch at 6'2".
Right. And Clark had 2 fouls too.
Right. And Kimbler got in for maybe 7 seconds, and he hurt himself right off the bat.
I know.
So and they go 6'9", 6'10" across the board in the front. And even their point guards are at least 6'2". So. A little turn. It's not the particular shot that I want. We've been working with him in individuals the last couple of days, and we got him attacking the basket a whole lot.
Nice.
A lot better, and yeah, I love that. I love that kid. E-Man works so hard. Got a great personality too. You see a curl again right there.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't want to make any excuses, but some of our kids, of course, aren't from the Paducah area. And, December 19th rolls around, and they kind of want to be home. Christmas time rolls around, and I think that had something to do with this, too.
No. I know you like being around here, making you come in on this Tuesday.
Oh, I love it. That's what I've been doing. I've been recruiting anyway, so I gotta watch me some ball.
There's a lot of good basketball going on right now around here.
Sure is. Great play by Jermaine right there. Good finish. Even though that little sucker's outsized, he's only about 6'4", maybe 6'3 and a half, 6'4", and throwing up against the 6'9", 6'10 guys, man. He knows how to score.
He sure does.
But he knows how to seek that contact too.
I wish he could develop a three-point shot. I think that would really
If he
help
could
him.
develop a consistent three-point effort shot, you know, and when he shot it, I didn't cringe. He would be an all-around really good player.
He would play.
So he can play some deep.
He could play at a major college next year.
And anywhere he goes, I mean, everybody knows that this kid's obviously not a 5-man or whatever. He's going to be a 3 wherever he goes at a 4-year next year. Good help by B right there. Pretty good defense. Sit down more. We got to fire out to the ball more. That's a shooter. Give that ball up right there. Got to give that ball up right there. Those silly turnovers where we need to find our point guard to get us in our offense and things of that nature. We got to find Chase right there or Pedro. You know, push the ball, but push it under control. And if it's not there,
yeah, there's been a few times this year when the point guard didn't bring it up, and almost every time it's a turnover. It seems like.
Right.
There he goes. Pedro again.
Pedro, man, when I will admit, when he came in, he made a difference. Cam with a nice move right here.
That's a great move.
That's what we're going to be seeing a lot of that in the second half. He
reminds me a lot of Cody Schultz.
He reminds me a lot of Cody Schultz. His work ethic. The very first time when I got Cody coming out of high school, very, very similar in skill level. Nice float. Cody wasn't very quick. Cam's not very quick, but their IQ and grit with the ball there, so to speak, going to help them out a lot. He had 9 points, I believe, in this game. Hit a 3, 1 for 3 on the 3-point line. That's one thing he really do. The kid can really shoot the ball. Can really, really shoot the ball.
Oh yeah, nice when you got that dimension to your game, it just opens up so much for you.
And a little stat on Cam. He transferred from Shawnee Community College, and when he left Shawnee, he was actually 10th in the country in 3-point field goal percentage. That's in the country. Where he was at 58%. So, he can really shoot it.
That sounds like Cody Schultz as well.
Yeah, Cody could shoot it.
Right.
We got to get Cam a little bit more confident, pulling up on the dribble right there. But, like I said, him and Zach are going to be a great addition to this second half. Zach brings some grit. He brings some IQ, a lot of IQ. He pops the ball, moves the ball around. He rebounds the ball. He plays defense, and he's got some great inside moves for his size too. So we're gonna be happy with those two guys.
Right. Yeah. If I told you before this game you're gonna put up 73 points, are you happy with that?
Like I said, I've been happy all year long with our offense for the most part. I think we're averaging around 79, 80 points. It's the defensive part where we're not really focusing in on and making our rotations and rebounding and things, the little things, on the defensive part. And, hopefully we can fix that the second half.
Right. Yeah, I thought your offense was really clicking.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate the defense wasn't there.
Right.
It wasn't quite there this game. All right, Coach, when we come back, you're going to skip on out of this seat here, and we're going to be replaced by the cheerleading coach here, Sarita Robinson. You are watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Hello and welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Dan Sheppard sitting here with not Daniel Potts.
No.
It's Sarita Robinson, coach,
Yes.
cheerleading coach of the Stars.
Yeah.
Not only that, she does a little bit of everything for us here at the college. She runs camera for most of our away games. Thank you so much
You're
for doing
welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
She's just got off the audio board in there, was running audio in the last segment. I assume she did great there because she does such a good job for us on
Thanks.
camera. Sarita, how are you adjusting? This is your second year as cheerleading coach.
Yes.
How are you adjusting this year?
Yes. This year, I can tell that my confidence has gone up a lot. Last year, it was my first year. I was kind of learning the ropes and learning how to be a coach and learning about cheerleading and things like that. But this year I feel like I'm more confident as a leader and in my knowledge of what I want for this squad and where I see them going.
So what's different? What changes have you made from last year that have benefited you this year?
Oh, I've changed a lot of things, and you can ask my sophomores. I have 3 sophomores, and they'll tell you that this year's completely different than last year. Last year we would practice 1 day a week, maybe for an hour and a half at the most, and we didn't work out. We would just practice cheers, and that's it. And so the first thing that I changed was, anyone who knows me knows I love to work out anyways. So I said, we've got to start working out. These girls are lifting people up over their heads. And so we started 1st of June, and we worked out all summer, 2 days a week, and we would do 2-hour workout sessions all summer. And when school started, we started training for a 5K together. And so as far as that's a lot of stuff physically that's helped us be better.
Yeah, I'd say that would help.
Yeah,
That would help.
yeah.
You and Savannah have really gotten close this year, and Savannah's going to be our next guest,
Yes,
by the way.
yeah.
Tell me about that. How's that partnership working?
I could not, if I didn't have Savannah in my life, I don't think that I could function, honestly. I mean, I have really good ideas. I come up with stuff, pretty easily, but I'm awful at explaining things. I'm just really
I'm right
bad
there
at
with
it.
you.
I can't. And actually, even, for example, with our run out song that we do, I was driving to a school visit and I heard Centuries by Fall Out Boy, and I thought, oh, that's our run out song. And I had it all in my mind, and I called Savannah and told her, and I explained it in the awful way that I explain everything. But at the next practice, she had the dance down and everything, and
Gotcha.
exactly what I want. So it's like she can read my mind, which is perfect.
Right. And she's in there running audio for us right now, too.
Yes,
by the way.
she can pick up stuff so fast. She set the standard really high for a captain. I mean, honestly, it's going to be hard to find anyone that is as good as her.
Right. All right, so interest in your program seems to be really growing this year.
Yes.
What are the main things you're looking for in these cheerleaders?
Honestly, I've actually had a freshman in high school from Graves County email me the other day saying that she's already looking into our program and she wants to go ahead and know what I look for, and so she can work on that her 4 years in high school. And
I'm a Graves County alum, and I know they've got some really
they're great anyways, so I was
cheerleaders.
honored that she was already thinking about that and got in contact. But I really look, talent's always important, but if you don't have a good attitude, I don't want you on my squad. So if I want someone with a good attitude who's willing to work, and if I see that, I'll work with them. We can get cheerleading where it needs to be, but they have to have a good attitude first.
All right, what's the funniest moment you've had this year?
The funniest moment was I've got some goofy girls on this squad. We're all just goofy, but I think the funniest moment was when Jalea Winston, one of my girls from Paducah Tillman, she was working and she came to practice on her lunch break. So she was practicing in her work clothes. And she had just bought these cute new leggings, and we were doing toe touches, and she said, I can do it in my leggings. She did the toe touch and ripped her pants and had to go back to work in like 5 minutes. So she said, Coach, what am I going to do? And so we went in Daniel's office, and I got his stapler, and I stapled her leggings back together, and she went back to work, but that's all we could do. She said they stayed, so
you know this
we
is
had a
going on
good-
YouTube, right?
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's
She's
seeing
not going to care that I told that. But-
All right. Well, that's a story.
Yeah.
That's a story. Thanks a lot, Sarita,
You're
for
welcome.
being here today.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. When we come back, we're going to be talking to Sarita's captain. You're watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Hello and welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. I'm Dan Sheppard, sitting in here with Savannah Houser, sophomore cheerleading captain for the Stars.
Yes.
Savannah, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What's your goal for this squad this year? You've become captain this year, so tell me about your goals.
My initial goal was really to improve all of our skills, both with cheerleading, jumps and stunts and cheers and stuff, as well as our personal skills, like communicating with each other and learning how to work together as a team and stuff like that.
Right, and that takes a lot of work, and I know you put in a lot of work, and you take your role very seriously, I'm sure. Explain what you do in this role as captain.
There's actually quite a bit that goes into the captain role. I have had to make up several dance routines and cheer routines and teach everybody how to do all of the cheers and the dances and make sure that everybody knows where to be, what time to be there, and also like being a role model to all of the cheerleaders and having someone for them to look up to and to prove to all the faculty and the staff and the fans and stuff that we take cheerleading seriously and that we're serious about everything that we do.
Right, and I know you're serious, but what progress have you made this year? What have you seen?
We
last year?
have improved all of our skills and our jumps and stuff that I talked about, but we've also gotten a lot more involved in our community work. We've hosted a cheerleading camp for little girls this past summer, and we have done the 5K, and we've been really involved with the community this season.
Right. What do you feel makes this squad work so well together this year?
We have a lot of fun and hilarious people on the squad, and a lot of nice, they're all very nice and stuff. So, and they know how to work together as a team, and they know how to have a good time at the same time. So it's a really good balance.
So you got some hilarious people.
Yes.
So what's the funniest thing that's happened so far this year?
Oh, like Sarita said, we've got a lot of funny things, funny moments. Probably one of the best was at one of our practices, the girl she was talking about, Julia, she's probably our funniest girl, but she was stepping in for a stunt when somebody was absent that practice, so she was stepping in, helping us do a stunt, and she had never stunted with that group before, and for some reason the stunt fell incorrectly or something, and she busted her lip, and it was bleeding everywhere, and everybody was laughing. Shamefully, we were laughing, but
Laughing with her, I'm sure.
And somebody finally looked at her face and noticed that her teeth were all covered in blood. So somebody was like, "Oh no, your teeth are loose," or something, something like that. Kind of freaked her out, and she was going crazy. And she got so mad at Sarita because she was like, "You're a terrible coach for laughing at me." It was really funny.
Speaking of that, how is it working with Sarita? What do you think she brings to the team, the program?
Sarita is great to work with. It's not really considered work when I'm working with her. She makes it fun, and she's very excited about everything. But she brings a lot to the coach's role. She makes it a fun and loving environment for everybody to work with. So it's really nice. I'm excited to see where she's going to take the seasons to come. I know she'll do great with it.
Right. I'm sure you're right. Thank you so much, Savannah, for being on the show.
Thanks.
When we come back, we're going to have Coach Potts again in this seat. You are watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Hello and welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Dan Sheppard and the coach of the Stars is back with me, Daniel Potts.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Christmas break.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing right now?
You know, as far as what a coach does, maybe during Christmas break, we don't have a game till January 10th, and making our guys return back January 3rd because like I said, some of them live in Owensboro and Clarksville and things of that nature. So they need to go spend time with their family and stuff.
Right.
So I give them however many days it is, 10, 11 days off. And what I'm doing in this process is looking at our old film. I'm looking at our old film and depicting it, and covering up, trying to come up with different ways to, hey, what do we need to do better the second semester to be more successful?
Right.
And then, I'm recruiting. We're recruiting heavy right now. There's a lot of Christmas tournaments, and that's the best time to recruit kids because you got 10 teams coming in and playing all day,
Right.
so you get to look at, over, maybe around 100 kids in one day. So, that's what we've been doing right now, and we all 3 or 4 of us coaches still talk on a daily basis. We're having individual workouts after when I leave right here at this set right here. I'm going to have individual workouts with about 4 or 5 of our players. So it's just ongoing, and I love it. Just ongoing, and I love it.
Wow.
So.
I love it too. I love it. It's been fun sitting in this chair, talking to you about stuff. It's hard to believe that we actually get paid to do this.
Oh, I know, right? No,
not much.
Before you go on, I wanted to give a special thanks to a couple people out there. My assistant coaches, Josh Kimbler, Justin Hill, Coach Gorley. Man, they make this thing work. Without them, I'm absolutely nothing, and that's the honest truth. Coach Gorley does all the little things. He gets the towels ready, the water ready. I mean, everything like that. He does all the little things I don't have to worry about. Josh has been there through me the thick, the great times and the bad times, and Justin, he's been a great addition this year. He's got a great basketball knowledge, man. He's just a good guy too, good character guy. Sarita Robinson, man, like I said, she does all my film on away games. She does a great job with that cheerleading squad. She has a lot of passion and love in that cheerleading squad, and that's just going to flourish.
She's doing audio right now for us.
She's doing audio right now, and then
you got to talk nice about her. She'll cut you out.
And then Amy Elmore, man, she's behind the scenes operation of everything we do. Concessions, getting people in for halftime. I mean, she does it all. She does it all. And Chris Brown, who takes the money up. Dr. Veazey for allowing us to have this program. Dr. Russell, all those people. You guys, man, we got a great crew. We do. Without you guys, we wouldn't. Was it WKN?
WKNT over in Mayfield.
Without you guys, we wouldn't have this. So the exposure's getting out there, and kudos to you guys for being awesome. And our basketball team appreciates that immensely.
Right. Well, it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to do, and I appreciate working with you. You're great to work with. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You have been watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly.